My name is Justin Charles van Rensburg. I'm colored. I'm originally from Robbie. Grew up in Robbie, bred, buttered. Went to school Robbie Primary, Robbie High. Yeah, and then we all got caught up in the air and shutting the fan, and came to went over like a few places like around Gauteng, and eventually ended up in Randburg. Growing up was very, very cool. I had a family. I've got family overseas. My brothers in Australia, stuff like that. Basically, it was very cool. I went to school. I had big aims. Mine was to be, which I am a king, to be rich. Mine was to be a computer technician. On the way, because of family issues, I never finished the school. I was a good boy. I went to school and Sunday school. I'm born Roman Catholic, but eventually as time went on, I changed to Christianity. We three brothers. Yeah, I'm the baby. My eldest brother's in Australia, Fabian. My second eldest, he's whack like me. Yeah, but I'm sure I'm the one who's gonna make it. I must become a computer technician, but as life went on, you know, everything what we plan, it does not work out for our good, but works out for God's good. So I believe that God's plan was to bring me towards my knees, because as I grew up, you know, having a lot of money and things, I never knew God so much. So as I came towards being broke in destitute, looking for, you know, help and seeking God. Because the word says, first seek his kingdom and all these things will be added unto you. So as I was seeking him and looking for him since I was 19 years old, yeah, he has changed my direction. So hopefully one day I'll be, you know, preaching his word and doing things for his people. My life was very, very hard. You know, with the drugs and with all the stuff and, you know, the influence of friends and my peer pressure, and which I suffer from with depression, it was very, very tough. So, you know, as I read the word and as I became closer to God's people, that's when I started growing with the Lord, you know. You have your whole structure, you go into school, you come from school, and your whole structure, when you wake up in the morning, your shoes is there, it's polished, you wash your clothes, everything, you know, all those things are there. But when those things are taken away from you, that's when you realize that, you know what, something is wrong. So that's when the pressure starts coming, like when you see that your house is being sold in front of you and stuff like that, and you don't know what's going on because you're still like a child, which I was a child, and you don't have any knowledge. So that's when the pressure started, and as carrying on, you know, doing what I do every day, like on my hustle, like making just means ends, and you know, getting to know people from above. So it takes a lot from my side, especially inside for me to. So like I look tough and things, like I go around like every day making money and stuff. But I'm also human, so at the end of the day, I also have my challenges and my battles which I face. Honestly, I started looking after myself from the age of 15. Yeah, 15, and I'm now 34 years old, so it has been a long ride. And then I had a lot of opportunities, but because I was not ready for that opportunity, so I messed it up. Yes, I have to admit, the long way as I was moving on, the parts I was taking, the roads, you know, the directions was wrong. And but what I can say is I'm very, very grateful. I still thank God for everything, because till today I'm still learning. So every day is a recovery. I've been in and out of a lot of challenges. Children, most probably I have 10 or 15 that I'm not aware of, meaning that I've been involved with a lot of chicks. I don't know, I just got things like I meet them and then they start leaving and then they go far away. Like recently I've been with another chick like 4 weeks back. Met her in the street. She took me to her house. We had a nice you know, session. She cleaned me up, everything. She bought me men's clothes, everything by through. And the next best thing, she had to leave to Eastern Cape, which she invited me to go with, but I just said no. Her name is Kaya. Kaya, basically I met her, she was like lesbian for like 11 years. So when I met her, I think we just spoke about God, because like I have the word, I know the Almighty, I know my Father who He's the Alpha, He's the Omega, you know, He's the beginning, He's the end. So as we started talking about God, she saw that, you know what, even to me, I know like who we're talking about. And the next thing we started connecting, physically, and then we just took a walk and we went to the church. She went for counseling, I was by her side, and after counseling, yeah, it was love at first sight. Because why? We read one of the scriptures inside of the book of John, which is said, God is love. She asked me to give a scripture. I gave her a scripture. God is love, and that's what it is. God is love. So yeah. I meet different niggas every day. But now the best thing about me, because I've been in the years, so I turn anything into everything. So like by me, basically, everyone knows me in Randburg, like I sell chocolate. So I buy chocolate for R2.50. I sell a chocolate, so I buy 4 chocolates for 10 Rand. So out of that 10 Rand, I make a 40 Rand. So 40 Rand, I buy a box after that. The box is 45 Rand. So I buy a box of chocolates, which is 23 Rand. So I sell anything. So from the selling and things, at the same time, niggas around here, they all know me, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been here so long, and my strategy and the gift that I have, it's not my gift, it's God's gift. God gave that gift towards me. I just have a gift where the vision comes and I put it inside. At the same time, all niggas, they like come to me, they ask me every day, like, Jay, like, you know what, if you're struggling, Jay, can you do this? And which is impossible for them. And I make that reality come true, and then at the end of the day, we all in that celebration, you know. We celebrate about that moment, you understand? But to me, it's something more deeper, you understand? Me, it's about seeing someone else, showing that person that, you know what, that the impossible can be done to possible, you know. My mom has been working for sales and marketing like all her life. She has been working for Kelly Gold, she's been temping. My old lady, she's been in and out of jobs, but also but the last job that she had is she's been working for cosmetics and fragrances for like the past 14 years. You understand? So my mom is like a makeup artist and stuff like that. So at the same time, my mom does sales, all it's in her blood, you know what I'm saying? So I think that comes from the gene, you understand? So like, I don't know, I'm just like picking up just from my, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you, my dad, maybe the guy that I see every day walking the street is my dad. Maybe my dad is the owner of pep stores. Maybe my dad's the owner of Spurts. Maybe my dad is the owner of, it can be Pick and Pay, it can be my dad, basically, my dad, what I know is like, he's a businessman. He immigrated to Australia. He has his own family, stuff like that, yeah. So, you know, growing up, there has been always a sibling, a granddad in my life. He taught me everything, how to drive, how to do things. He guided me along the way. My dad is like the picture of, I guess, God. Now we're speaking of the father that now I can say, and I call my father is God. Yeah, but basically, my biological dad, I've never seen him in my life. He's from Horseshoe, and he had a house there, and as time went on, you know, things were hooked up and stuff like that. Yeah, he's from Horseshoe, and then he, like I said, he's a businessman. He has his own family stuff. So even my mom, they had like something on the side, but which is all good. And that's why Jay's over here, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm like a love child, you understand? So yeah. So at the same time, Daddy is in Australia somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, that's all I can remember. What I do here, I do it all over. Like I said, you know, I'm scared to go anywhere. Joburg, I stayed in Joburg, I stayed in STREETIZEN, I stayed in Fordsburg. That's all I actually started with my Indians, with my mates. Joburg, Fordsburg, Cresta. I've been Panoni, Tom Jones side, Lakeside Mall. I know I worked, most of my life I worked in Fourways. I was throwing petrol there as a petrol lieutenant by Kingfisher. And then, yeah, so, you know, it's something that, like I said, like it's a gift. Speaking of substances or narcotics, first experience was the time, I guess, the void what was inside of me, and looking for love, you understand, like looking for the niggas. So when you're a niggas, like you have to have a qualification or resume, you understand? So it's like buying a gun or buying anything. No one's gonna give you something with no qualification or resume. So that experience comes, so hard work comes, and then to survive. When you see other niggas, like to survive, that is what we do. So the first time I started, I think I was like 16. Yeah, it's a blessing because at the same time, look, you know, the change comes from the inside. So, okay, the first time when I took this shit, I could feel the change. It was actually a very nice thing. Still most probably